Welcome to today's guided practice session. My name's Adam Manis. Today we're going to continue our series with the language of a modern master. I've done this with Sullivan Fortner, Gerald Clayton, Melissa Aldana, and today we are doing this with the great Aaron Parks, one of the great pianists of his generation. Aaron Parks, a phenomenal talent. If you don't know Aaron's music, I encourage you to go check out as much of it as you can because it is just so beautiful. The playing is so crisp and the language is so clean and he's just an amazing musical mind, and I encourage you to go check it out. One of my favorites. This guided practice session does have a PDF. I encourage you to download that and follow along with the transcription. And like everything we do around here, today's session is sponsored by Open Studio. Go to openstudiojazz.com to check out more on everything we do. We like to highlight sometimes some pianists that are our favorites, and I've been thinking about highlighting Aaron's music for a couple months now, and I'm so glad. Shout out to my friend Max Gamiz, who did the transcription for today's work, and let's get right to it. So let's listen to what we're going to do today. Here is Aaron Parks. I believe this is, live with George Garzone, also one of my favorite musicians. George is a master tenor saxophonist. And let's listen to Aaron Parks' solo here on a live video on YouTube from the Miles Davis tune Solar. So that's all we've got. So sorry about the distorted sound there. That is a live YouTube video. So a lot of that is on the video itself. I'm going to try to adjust some of these settings so that we can still hear what I'm saying. We can still hear Aaron there. Isn't that amazing though? So that language is just unbelievable. There's one particular, the singing, all of it as he's playing. It's just amazing. I mean, this is what I'm saying. This is an amazing musical mind here. So there's one thing. So we're not going to obviously get all of that today. That would be ridiculous amount of work for one little guided practice session. There's so much you can do with this entire phrase here. So I do encourage you to download the PDF if you want to check it out. And we'll leave the SoundSlice link up here too. Shout out to SoundSlice, who has this great platform to do notation on and watch along with the video. I want to focus here at bar 80 of our notation. Just these last 5 bars here. Well, actually 6 bars. We'll start at bar 79. How about that? We'll just do this sort of series of 2/5s, the 2/5 to E flat, then the 2/5 to D flat, and then back home. I just want to focus on those 4 bars. Let me find it again. So here it is. Just that last cadence coming back home here. Check it out. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so what is going on here? Let's break it down just a little bit. I was working on this project a little bit earlier today, and I got deep into the breakdown of this phrase, and I thought, you know what, this is so much that I'm just going to make a separate video because it's taken away from what I want to do, the work I want to do, sort of living in Aaron's shoes, right? Because that is part of the practice. We can analyze till the cows come home, but really, like, one of the most important things we can do with this language of any masters, whether they're modern or from the very, very deep past, is to just walk in their footsteps in the recording. So I want to spend most of our time today doing that. But I do want to break down and highlight a couple of things here. So what Aaron's doing in this little phrase. So this series of triads, right? We have this G minor and major triad. This is a sound you hear quite often. That G minor and major triad is part of the B flat half whole diminished scale. So there's a series of triads that you can get out of the diminished scale. And in the B flat 7, that B flat half whole diminished scale can give us the G major triad, the E major triad, the D flat major triad, and the B flat major triad, all on that B flat half whole diminished. It could also give us the G minor, E minor, D flat minor, and B flat minor triads. So this G minor major thing that you see right here at the start, all of those notes are part of the B flat half whole diminished scale. But this minor major thing is something you hear quite often. Now, you often hear players, especially modern players, do that thing where they go through the triads like this. Just like Aaron hints here, G minor, major, down that E major triad. And then notice like he does it again here. This F major triad, that's a triad that's part of the A flat half whole diminished. Like, that is some really common modern language. And like I said, I started to break it down in detail and create some exercise out of it. And I think I'm going to finish that up in a video that I'll release later this week that's more specific to that. But for this, I just want to play along here with what Aaron Parks is doing. You know what I mean? So let's try that. Let's try just playing along with the line. Now, we're not going to play it along at this speed because that would be masochistic. That's not fun for anybody. But let's loop it here at 50%. You don't have to sing if you don't want to. All right, let's just get here the first 2 bars. We'll go just very slowly and just play along with Aaron. Remember, we're just walking in the footsteps here more than anything. So let's see if we can play along. Yeah. Fingering might be tricky here. Let's try it. Back it up just a little bit, just to give ourselves a little more breathing room. Ooh. One more time. One more time. Woo. So notice what's going on here. Like up this F minor triad, little run through enclosure there. Up that F minor triad, and then that G minor major, that common thing, and then down the E major triad. All the way down, like an arpeggio down, and then more E major into that E flat. Let's extend it a little bit more through to the next bar. Again. Now notice here on the E flat major 7, he's going up that E major triad. That's an A flat, right? So like a G sharp. Up that E major triad, and then down a little fourths thing. Try it again. Ah, it's so good. Let's extend it a little bit more, just getting a little more of the phrase with each pass. Let's get the next 2/5 bit here. So again, that A flat 7 there, that's another triad based off of diminished scale harmony. And again, I'm going to release another video that kind of goes in depth of how we can think about these things and breaks it down. But just know that that F major triad is part of the A flat half whole diminished, right? The diminished scale that we use over dominant chords to get to our tonic chords. And it's a beautiful, beautiful modern sound. Let's try it again. More time. I'm just getting the right hand here. I'm just focusing on our alto saxophone. Let's just get the rest of it. We got it. Get all the way to the end of the phrase. Here we go. Again. Oh, it's so good. So that D half diminished, this is really all G7. You know, that's a G7 chord just broken up. And then a little G7 augmented chord. Again, we're at 50% speed here, so this is half as fast as it should be played. Let's try it again. Woo! Now, this lays, like all great pianists, this just lays so well on the piano. It lays so well. Let's try it at 60%. Here we go, 60%. That feels great. That's only 60%. Again, we got it. Now, a fingering note here. I can't see what he's doing fingering-wise, but that first two bars, the F minor 9 to the B flat 7, 70 bars 79 and 80 here, it's kind of crucial that you get your thumb on this D. For me, it's crucial. I'm not sure what Aaron's doing there fingering-wise. He might be just doing a bunch of little fingering movements, but I'm going from the E natural on beat 3 of that F minor 9 bar. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up. Crossing under to the D with my thumb. And then, yeah. Let's see if you can see it a little bit here. I'll put it up there. So I'll move my hat. So I'm going from this. Ba ba doo doo, ba ba doo doo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 5 to come back down. Either way. Yeah, it's tough though. Let's try it again. And we're only at 60%. I love, it's so basic, this last line. It's so beautiful though for a 2/5. So great at spelling out just all of that G7-ness. It's just all G7-ness. Let's try it again. Let's do 70%. Let's tick it up. Let's tick it up. Oh. Ah. Let's do it again. Keep it going, keep it going. So a couple things to note that might not only is this very interesting musically, but might help us play it better. Look at this sort of, it's a bit of a hemiola here, so it's going down in threes from the E flat 7. right? It's like this pattern of threes, twos, threes, twos. Like, so if we think about the top note of those as sort of the meta rhythm accent, it just naturally happens, the top note like that. So it's like da 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 da. The accents naturally happen on the top of the phrase. I mean, like they do in bebop or anything else. It gets us this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It gets us this really cool rhythm that's over the eighth note. Let's try it again, 70%. Here we go. And why I say that that's helpful is because if you can think of that dagadu daga dagu dagu, it helps to be able to play it. You're not thinking about da 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 da, and then when we get faster and faster, every individual note. I'm sure Aaron Parks isn't thinking that as he's playing this. Try it again. You gotta play it though. You gotta play it. It's really the best part about the line. Again, 70%. Oh man, that's so good. Let's try 80% here. 80%. So at this speed, 80%, those meta rhythms now, right? Those kind of overreaching rhythms. Those come in very handy. Let's try it again. I gotta get them. Got it, got it. Again. This is a good tempo. Again, Solar, Aaron Parks is solo on Solar. Dare we try it at 90? Let's try it. Thanks. No, you know what it is? I'm going down when I should be going up. It's fast. It's very fast. It's very fast. Try it again. 90%. I still don't have that. I'm going to go through this slowly just on my own here real quick. Okay, so that's what I have to think about. I don't know. It's like two, 3 groups down. And then it's just an alternating 3 and 2. If I can remember that, I think I've got it. Got it. One more time in 90. One more time in 90. We got this. We got this. Here we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that's so tough. One more time at 90. We're not moving on. Why is that so tricky? yeah, it's easy at that tempo. One more time. Got it. Got it. Okay. Here we go. 100%. Let's see if we can. Let's just listen first. This is ridiculous. We just take a second to appreciate the crispness of Aaron Park's eighth note here. I just want to listen one more time. Such beautiful eighth note. It's one of the best eighth notes. What an eighth note. I think I got it. Let's try it. I got it. As soon as I say I got it. Got it. So good. One more time. Whoa. Isn't that great stuff? It's just beautiful. Let's back it up for some context, huh? Man, that's such good stuff. I'm telling you, if you don't know a lot of Aaron Park's music, go do yourself a favor. Go on a deep dive listen of all the stuff. Let's listen to the whole solo one more time, and we'll go back to the breakdown real quick. Don't forget to download the PDF. If this is the kind of stuff you like to see out of this channel, go ahead and smash that like button. We're loving the Modern Masters series. It's so great to get to highlight some of the great musicians that are out here doing it, like really doing it like this. Let's try There's so much in this solo. Holy smokes. Here it comes. Let her win. Nice. Causing all the woo birds to come out. The woo birds, you know? Let's just check it out one more time, just what's going on here. Right? This is dun, 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 dun. That's where it is right there. But these major minor triads that are part of that diminished scale system, we'll get into that a little bit later. I think it's so much fun, these Language of a Modern Master series. Just sit in the shoes of these great players for a little while. Just experience what it's like to play with them, you know, and try to match what they're doing. That's the point of this. It's how we get better at everything, is you just find your people and you try to do what they do. And this is a little bit of that. So again, please download the PDF. That's yours to take with you. Shout out to Max Gamise for transcribing this for us. Max is the official Open Studio transcription guru and does this stuff every day. He's really, really good at it. And just shout out to Aaron Parks for being such a badass. I mean, this is great stuff to learn. I mean, it's amazing. And always a shout out to George Garzone for being Garzone, you know. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for your work today. Super fun to play with you. Great to be here live with you. Shout out to all my friends in the chat from all over the world. And we'll be back next time. Until then, happy practicing.